Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Give me one sec here. All right. So, this is going to be a little story time. For those that don't know, I'm Betty's mom. I sell autism puzzle piece soaps. Okay. Autism puzzle piece soaps. I sell bath bombs. I sell bath salts, bath bombs, and I sell all kinds of different little things. Well, right now, my world has been turned upside down. And here's a little story of why. So I've had 4 surgeries in uh, 3 years. First one was in 2019, second one was in 2020, and then the last two were last year, April and November. Well, in October of last year, I ended up having to go back to the orthopedist, the first one, who did my surgery. Um, I can move the ulnar nerve in my arm. I've ever since that surgery, it's you can move the nerve, and it's causing a lot of issues. And so I get told by that doctor that it's like a tennis elbow, and there's nothing that he can do. So fast forward, I'm like, okay, but he gave me a shot, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to live with the shaking for the rest of my life. Okay. I can control it sometimes I can't. Um, so fast forward to April of this year. April 5th, taking my son to school. All of a sudden, I start feeling lightheaded, dizzy, waiting to get into the parking lot of my son's school. Okay. All of a sudden, my body starts doing this. Okay. I'm able to pull over and called my husband. And this is what I'm talking about. It's insane. So didn't think anything of it, thought maybe my sugars were low. Come home, call the doctor. The doctor thought the same thing. My previous doctor thought the same thing. She got me a blood sugar machine and told me what to do and make sure that, I have it on me, have candy on me all the time. So I'm just like, okay. So didn't really think too much of it. April 14th. Same thing happened. Taking my son to school yet again, driving. I was able to pull over. This time it got really, really worse to where I almost passed out once I got my vehicle pulled over into a parking lot. It was so bad that my husband had to call the ambulance. Okay. I ended up going to the hospital, North Bay, Vaca Valley, which is a joke. I get there. I go through a CT. They wanted to do an MRI, but I couldn't do one that day because I have to be sedated because I'm claustrophobic. Anyways, so that particular day, the doctor on call comes into my room, tells me, "Oh, has anybody told you you had a stroke?" I'm like, "No." "Oh, it's an old one, no big deal, but I'm going to order an MRI." Walks right out of the room, doesn't bother explaining anything. That particular visit, I sat in the Vaca Valley Hospital for 8 damn hours, or in the bed. Got there about 8:30, didn't get out of there till 4:30, 5 o'clock, with no answers. Told to follow up with my primary. So I'm like, okay. I already had an appointment on the 28th with my former primary about my blood sugar and everything. So I called them to try to change the appointment. Now this is the community medical center. And you guys know, the local people know about that place. So I call them. I get informed, oh, we have no openings, in person or virtual or phone. So just keep your appointment on the 28th, knowing what I just went through and I had it just explained everything. So, this is a long story, guys. 28th of April came, which was my appointment. I get ready to go. Now, mind you, I was able to get my vehicle home. I vowed from that day, vowed as of April 14th, I'm not driving until we get affirmative answers and get this crap taken care of. Okay. So, April 28th comes, get ready to go to my doctor. All of a sudden it happens again, sitting in my house, lightheaded, dizzy, the whole 9 yards. Okay. Shaking really, really bad. I go back to Vaca Valley. Excuse me. And this time I was there for 10 hours. Okay. The other head CT, blood work like before. They told me that they're going to do the MRI, but it'll be many, many hours. Now, I get there at noon. Okay. I sat in that damn waiting room till 6 o'clock at night. Okay. And they kept telling me, oh, well, we're going to, we're trying to find you a room and have a nurse sit with you. I'm like, okay, because I have to be given medication to calm me down. Anyway, so 6 o'clock comes, I get called into the triage center. I'm given a Ativan, a quick acting dissolving Ativan. Okay. And as soon as I take it, I instantly start doing this all over again. Okay. And nurses saw it. And the best part about all that, the second time around, guys, never did get a room. I sat in the damn hallway in a bed. Okay. And I never had an allergy alert bracelet put on or nothing. And I'm allergic to medications. Anyways, so they did the MRI, and the MRI come back as uh, as unremarkable, which that's what you want on an MRI. So, but I'm still shaking. I've been complaining about my left arm with my ulnar nerve, and on the 28th of April, Vaca Valley specifically stated to me when I was complaining about my ulnar nerve and the fact that I can move it, causing a ton of pain. That's what's causing all this. Vaca Valley triage nurse sits there and tells me, oh, well, we don't deal with that here. Now, you're an emergency room, you're a hospital, okay? But yet you don't deal with that. Anyway, so 10 o'clock at night, I finally get released from Vaca Valley Hospital with, again, no affirmative answers as to what's going on. So I'm like, but I did get primidone and aspirin, okay? Because they thought primidone would control my shaking. Well, it didn't, because it's only gotten worse, okay? So they told me to follow with my doctor. Again, I call. I had an appointment for the 10th or the 11th, of May. Okay. So at this point, my arm is killing me. It hurts. It still hurts to this day. I have really bad pain days. Anyways, so I called them. They set up my appointment for May 11th. Okay. And in the meantime, my neck is starting to really hurt. I have stiff neck, everything. Now, mind you, I had neck surgery last year. So I call them again, get set up. May 9th, I get a phone call. Now, mind you, my appointment with the community medical center was May 11th. Okay. They call me on May 9th and tell me that the nurse practitioner I was supposed to see is sick and has been sick all week. Now, May 11th is a Wednesday. May 9th is a Monday. But they told me that she had been sick all week. Now, how's that possible? So they wanted me to wait until the end of May to have a phone call with another primary care or with another nurse practitioner. And I got mad. Totally went off on them. Okay. And I explained everything. And they said, okay, well, we'll have a nurse practitioner or RN call you back. I'm like, okay. So the RN calls me back a few minutes later. And we go through the whole thing. Suddenly, they have an appointment with an actual doctor at the community medical clinic on the 12th. So I'm like, okay. And I go to that. That was a waste of time. The doctor was a bitch. Okay. I felt worse than scum when I was done with that appointment. Okay. Now I complained about my ear, complained about my arm, my neck, everything. And I get, the doctor ignores me. Oh, well, we're going to do an ultrasound on your carotid arteries. I'm like, that's not my problem. Never did address my neck, my arm. Okay. And it was all in the notes. I told her about my ear. She rams that stupid thing in my ear so hard that I had to hear that earache that night. Now, this was May 12th. Okay. So I'm like, what the hell? I felt worse than scum. Her she's like, well, I'm going to go and look at your MRI and see if we can see your carotid. If not, then, I'm going to schedule an ultrasound. And I'm like, okay, what about my neck? What about my arm? She ignores me. Okay, I had this little thing on my chest that came from the little heart monitor sticky things that they put, on you to monitor your heart. I asked her about that. She tells me, oh, well, it was probably already there, and you have to go see a dermatologist. I'm like, I would know if something was on my chest. It has since fallen off, but I'm like, I would know something was on my chest or not. So the nurse comes back in. Yeah, we scheduled your ultrasound, and a follow-up appointment. I'm like, what about my neck? What about my arm? Oh, she didn't say anything about that. And it's like, can I at least have an x-ray of my neck to see if my plate and my cages are still there? Oh, she didn't tell me about that. And I got mad. I totally got mad. I told them, I said, oh, so basically today was a waste of time. Waste of my time. You don't listen to patients in here. And yet I'm supposed to do what you guys want. So, this place is a damn joke. And the nurse heard me, got mad at me and actually walked out of the room before I did and was conversing with another nurse. As soon as I came out of the room, the second nurse gave me a dirty ass look as I was leaving. I was pissed. Oh, I was pissed. So I canceled all my future appointments with that clinic. I changed doctors. So now, guys, here's the best part. Okay. Here's the best part. Now, so I call my orthopedist, or not my orthopedist, my neck doctor. Get an appointment for June 2nd. Okay. Now, mind you, let me backtrack a little bit on that. Last year in February, I went and I saw him right before my surgeries. He did an MRI on my neck. I have degenerative disc disease in my neck at the 4, 5, 6, 7 level. He said at some point that 6, 7 would have to be replaced with, possibly be replaced with artificial discs. 4, 5 was giving me the most problems. C5 was bulging into my spinal fluid. 4 and 5 were sitting on top of each other. The disc between 4 and 5 is completely gone. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a 2-inch scar on my neck from that surgery. But because of what was going on with my neck, the pain in my neck and across my shoulders, I call and make an appointment June 2nd. I go in to see him and he tells me whatever this is, it's not my neck. He tells me to go see a neurologist and they could put me on medication for the tremors. Now, mind you, remember I told you in the ER I was given primidone. I had an appointment on the 16th of June the 16th of May, 16th of May to see the neurologist. Okay. Now, this has nothing to do with my head, you guys. Okay. Nothing to do with my head. I've had the head CT, the MRI, everything. There is nothing in my head that is causing these issues. Okay. It has to do with my neck and my ulnar nerve. So get out of there. I call to get a new doctor. Okay. Now I call June 1st. My insurance that I have, you have to be assigned to a doctor. So I called June 1st to this new doctor. Oh, yeah, we don't have any appointments till July 11th for you to come in as a new patient. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. And um, so July 11th, I go in. I explain everything. Okay. And I request to see a new orthopedist. Oh, yeah, sure, sure, sure. We'll get you one. We'll get you one. We'll get you one. I'm like, okay, so come back on August 25th, to get this new blood work done and we'll go ahead and refer you to an orthopedist. I'm like, okay, no problem. August comes, I go see her. No referral's been done. Okay. My feet are affected by the nerves in my neck and my arm as well. I've seen a podiatrist on that. I had to fight this new doctor to see a podiatrist as well as the orthopedist. So July, I request the orthopedist, don't get it. August, I request the orthopedist, don't get it. I did sign a records request from the old doctor's office. Okay, hadn't heard anything. Okay, supposed to go back to see her in September. So I call her. Do you have my records? No, they haven't sent them. Call the orthopedist office. Did my doctor, did you get the request from my doctor? No. I'm like, what the hell? So I take care of all that. They finally get the records. Okay. So then I go see her in September. It was August. I call over the phone. Yeah, we'll refer you. And I specifically stated that I did not want another orthopedist in the same building or a colleague of my previous orthopedist. So what does this damn doctor do? She tries to send me to one of his colleagues, the doctor who screwed up my arm. I found that out. I'm ripping them a new one. Okay. I'm just like, oh my God. But let me backtrack a little bit too. July, remember I told you June 2nd, I went and I saw my neck doctor. Well, Tenny tells me it's nothing to do with my neck. July 9th, I ended up in the emergency room for a stiff neck. Okay. Totally stiff neck, pain up and down my entire neck. I couldn't hardly move it, down my shoulders, go to the ER for that. Okay. And I complain about this again. Okay. Still, nobody's bothered to touch my arm and figure out what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. They're acting like I'm stupid. And all they want to do is push medication on me. Now, I can't take Gabs. I'm allergic to them. Gabapentin. I'm allergic. Okay. And I get told, they prove my point basically. I told them I'm allergic to, we have other medications that'll counteract the side effects of gabapentin. I'm like, you just proved my point. Okay. These doctors put you on a medication, you have side effects to it, then they put you on another medication to counteract the side effects of the first medication, and then so on and so on and so on. And before you know it, you are on 6 or 7 different medications. Okay. And it's ridiculous. And you're still having problems. Anyways, so I ended up getting a shot of Toradol in my behind and medication for pain. And he told me that if this pain persisted, to go back to my neck doctor in 2 weeks and have another MRI done on my neck. Well, I never did that because my neck doctor told me flat out it was not my neck. So I'm like, okay, so, I finally get in to see a new, and then after I called this doctor, okay, and ripped them a new ass, this Dr. Peterson, my current primary, ripped them a new ass, saying, look, this is what I deal with every day. Oh, I understand. It's like, no, you don't understand. Okay, I'm sick and tired of hearing from people, oh, I understand. It's like, no, unless you're walking a day in my shoes, and the fact that I can't take my son to school, I can't go to the grocery store some days, I can't drive. Okay, anytime I go somewhere, I have to have a ride because I can't drive. My independence is being taken from me. Hell, I can't even work my business very much right now because of all this. Okay, it's affecting my life. Okay, well, I'll stop everything I'm doing and take care of this. It's like, good, that's your job. And then I find out my doctor is actually retiring at the end of the year. So now I've got to find another doctor and go through this crap all over again. But I finally get in to see this new orthopedist. Okay. And which he's cool. He's one of the only doctors that's touched my arm since all this has started, since April. 7 damn months of this crap. And nobody wants to listen to me. Okay? Nobody wants to listen to me when it comes to this. Okay? My business is suffering because I cannot go live and sell my soaps. Yes, last month I did a craft fair. That was a good day for me. Okay? That was a damn good day for me. Okay? As soon as, and, there's days that I can't even get out of my house. And there's days I have to have help with a lot of stuff. I really do. And my independence is being taken from me. I can't come and go as I want. And it's really pissing me the hell off. I can't get a fucking doctor to listen to me. I apologize for the cursing, but I'm angry. Okay? So the new orthopedist ordered an MRI and a nerve study. Okay? Now, mind you, the first surgeon, the orthopedist, did my surgery based on just a nerve study alone. Okay? There's never been an MRI done on my arm until I'll have it on Saturday. There's never been an X-ray until this year on my arm. This doctor did a surgery based on a nerve study. Okay? So I'm really, really mad because my MRI is Saturday. I know it was crazy, but it is. My nerve study, ready for this one? It's not until January. Because apparently in this county, there's only one nerve study doctor. Just one. Okay? And now with the first 2 weeks of next month are full, and the last 2 weeks in December, he's gone. So I can't get in to see this nerve doctor until fucking January. Okay? And that's just what's a couple more months, right? Nobody cares that my life has stopped pretty much. I can't do what I want to do when I want to do it. And my independence is being taken from me. Okay? It's horrible. But then here's another issue. Okay? Now, North Bay Medical Group, it runs a lot of the medical facilities around here. Okay? They're in negotiation with partnership right now. Okay? They have a contract. Well, North Bay, their contract's up for renewal. North Bay has stated they may not renew their contract with partnership, which means me, my kids, okay, and a hell of a lot of other people in this damn county, okay, go to North Bay doctors. All right. And what's going on is North Bay, because my son got a letter from the CEO of North Bay. Okay. They are losing. Yes. In this letter, it stated it. They are losing too much money with having a contract for partnership. So as of December 1st, a lot of people may not have a fucking doctor through North Bay. So that's another obstacle. Oh, shouldn't have done that. It's another obstacle in my way. Okay? And I just want my life back, guys. I just want my life back. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of sitting in my house. Okay?
Hello?
Hi, I'm doing a video. Okay? I'm tired of not being able to go and do what I want to do when I want to do it because of the pain level. And if somebody can go with me or take me, I'm trying to do my business and I can't, I can't some days because of the way I feel. And it drives me nuts. It totally drives me nuts. And, the doctors here don't care. They don't care because of the fact that I'm not willing to take the medication that they want me to take. Because I don't taking medication. Yes, I do take pain medication. I take ibuprofen. Okay. But that doesn't help. That doesn't even help. And taking like even like Primidone, I don't take Primidone anymore because it doesn't help. It really, really doesn't help. And it's like you're not, all medication does is treat symptoms. It doesn't stop it. It just treats the symptoms. And I'm not one for being a pill popper. And so this shaking is not in my head because that's been proven. And I'm going to show you guys my scar on my arm. Okay. This is what my elbow looks like. Okay. See my scar right here. Right there. My ulnar nerve, you guys, sits right here. I can move it. I can move it. Look at my elbow. And I can't wear wedding rings. My wedding rings, I can't wear rings. My hand changes color. And the bad part is, you guys, this arm is starting to do the same thing. So, my, I mean, it's hard. And yet, go have my MRI done. I have to go have my blood work done yet again. At least this time it's not fasting. But I still have to wait till January so that I could get my new nerve study done. So basically, it's another 2 months, 3 months. It's going to be almost a year before this is all taken, before this is all figured out, And out of all the doctors, I've been to both emergency rooms here 4 times. Okay. July 13th, I ended up back in the emergency room because I was having severe chest pains. I mean, oh God, that hurt. Anyway, so I ended up in the emergency room yet again for chest pain. Okay, severe chest pain that I was taken via ambulance. Ran more EKGs on me, gave me nitroglycerin spray under my tongue, and they found nothing. I've had dang it. I've had EKGs done. I've had where they did that CT with contrast, where they put that stuff in you to make you feel like you're peeing yourself, but you're not. I've had that done. There's nothing wrong with my heart, nothing wrong with my lungs. Okay? This is all due to my ulnar nerve. And how I know for a fact it is because prior to my surgery, when I went and saw a cardiologist, they ran all their tests. Even the where I wore that stupid machine for 2 or 3 weeks on my chest everywhere I went. Okay, to see the doctors didn't even, when I went back to go see them, get the results of that. They had no clue what was causing my palpitations and my chest pains. No clue whatsoever. But they tried to put me on medication to slow my heart, thinking that was the problem. Okay, but it wasn't. Because as soon as I had that first surgery, everything went away. Chest pains, palpitations, everything. But as soon as my ulnar nerves started acting up yet again, my chest pains, palpitations came back. But yet I can't get a fucking doctor to listen to me. And again, I apologize for the cursing. I'm trying not to. So, but that's my story, you guys. Just from April to now, 7 damn months. And I'm still fighting with doctors over it. Okay? With Dr. Peterson, which is the current primary, I had to file a grievance on her because of the fact that she wouldn't listen to me, putting me off. It's ridiculous. Now find out she's retiring at the end of the year. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. I told my husband, a month ago, I said, watch, it'll be the first of the year before I can, get any of this taken care of. And sure enough, can't get my nerves studied until the first of the year. So basically, also, guys, what I'm trying to do is, with my soaps, trying to help take care of my family the best way I can on the days I can, you know. Oops, sorry. I have a new webcam, guys. So I'm still trying to, figure it all out. So these, my soaps are 6 for 10. Okay. And there's a $5 shipping. If you are local, we can arrange a local pickup. But there's $6 or $10 for 6 of these. My bath soaps. Hang on. I have bath bombs. They come in different scents. Those are $5 each or 3 for 15. And again, all my shipping, you guys, um, is $5. And if you're local, then we can figure out, we can arrange for a local pickup. And, I have these types of soaps as well. And I do have body butters. I have bath salts, body sprays, all that good stuff. So, but, I just wanted to give you guys an update. And for those that are new, tell you my story. There's a lot more to my story, but this is just what's happened since 2019 and in the last 7 months. I'm still battling with doctors. My orthopedic doctor, the first one, screwed up, and yet telling me, oh, it's like tennis elbow. It's just like tennis elbow, and there's nothing we can do. And I'm like, I'm no expert, you guys, but I don't believe is tennis elbow is where your ulnar nerve moves. Okay, and if you don't know, ulnar nerve is a major nerve in your arms that control a lot of stuff. And it goes from your C7 down to your fingertips. And mine's affected right now. Mine is totally affected. And it's crazy. It's driving me nuts, So, but I'd really like to sell some of my soaps, you guys. My blankets. I got these guys. And then these are little kids' blankets. And, they come with matching pillowcases. But, I mean, I'm tired of sitting here. When I go to the store, I have to either do a delivery or have one of my sons do it or have my husband take me. And there's days I can't even do that. We were out 45 minutes on Halloween trick-or-treating with my son. 45 minutes. And I started to get lightheaded. And we had to come home. And, it shouldn't be like that. It really, really shouldn't be like that. And it's sad. I mean, I want to come live more. I want to come live and talk with you guys and, grow my business. But there's days that I can't even do that because of all this. But sorry, again, I have a new webcam and it's sitting on my ring light. So, but I have these guys too, autism puzzle piece soaps. But our medical system sucks. It's like a hurry up and wait, or, oh, well, we can see you 6 months from now. And I'm like, or 2 months from now. I'm like, okay, you've got to get off my feet. You are irritating me. No, go. Stop. Your nails are so dang long. Stop, bud. My dog down here's got a toy and his nails are long. And he's all under my feet. He's 16 months and he still has this foot fetish to where he has to be on people's feet. Anyways, so, that's my story right now. And I just wanted to update you guys. If you guys can find it in your heart, sorry, I know that's a scammy, statement, and I apologize. I retract that. So, guys, but all I'm trying to do is, help take care of my family by selling my soaps and bath salts and all that. I do only ship local in the United States because customs are insane. I've shipped up to Canada a couple times, and the second one, it was sent back to me. They wouldn't let it through. So, anyways, just want to give you an update. And if you are interested, you can either leave a message here or send me an email, and the email will be in the description. Um, and, we can talk from there. So, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.